What's up, guys? Today we are going to talk about this. This is a 5-inch diameter lacrosse trophy, so to speak. It's a ball that you can get your team or your coaching staff or whoever sign it, and it's big enough that everyone can sign it and give it away as a trophy or award, or display it. It comes with a little ring that you can put it up on a shelf. If you've ever dealt with figuring out what to get for a coach for a gift or end of season kind of thing, that's difficult. And this, also if you've ever tried to get a team to sign a ball, very difficult. Not enough space. With Sharpie, this thing, there's plenty of room. Everyone can sign it, write a little message, draw a little picture, their number, whatever you want. Very cool idea, so let's go. All right, so Brian from Six Feathers Trading reached out to me, and I read his email and I was like, wow, that's a totally unique product. If you are like a club administrator or a coach or a parent, I should say, maybe not a coach. Yeah, but coaches could do it too. Team manager, team mom, team dad, something like that. At the end of the year, you're always looking for gift ideas or award ideas. And this one is pretty cool. So this is the packaging, very nice packaging. I'm really impressed by that. Just curious how I should get in it. So at the end of the season, customarily you get a present for the coach or coaches. A lot of times it's just a signed photo. Sometimes you do a signed ball. And the problem with that is that balls are pretty small. And after, I coached youth for 8 years, 9 years, something like that. And after a while, you've got the same parents, and they're just running out of ideas every year. It's hard. It's hard to think of something creative and unique to give to a coach. So you end up getting gift cards, which is cool. That's always a good thing. I love gift cards. But this, if you've ever tried to autograph a ball, get a whole team to autograph a ball, it's difficult because they're small. This is an oversized 5-inch diameter lacrosse ball. And it's not technically a lacrosse ball. It's the same rubber, but it's hollow inside, so it's not, it's not like heavy like a full 5-inch lacrosse ball would be. But it feels like a lacrosse ball. It looks like a lacrosse ball. And you can get it with your own logo. This is their logo, which is a cool logo, and I think you can get it a little bigger, a little smaller, depending on how much room you need. You can also get a custom logo on it, so your team logo, whatever you want. It comes with this little ring, which is basically a stand, and you can get everyone to sign it, and there's room for a whole team, a big team even, if everyone signs reasonably. Little Johnny Hancock doesn't go across the whole thing. But even with oversized signatures, if you're using a Sharpie and you're writing on a regular size ball, you got to write kind of small to get everyone on it. It all bleeds and looks terrible, and this actually gives people room to sign it and make it legible, but also room for their teammates, which is, I think it's awesome. It's a totally unique idea, something I never would have thought of. And I mean, I have a lot of signed team pictures over the years that I've gotten. So it's the team photo with everyone, and then they mount it with a little matting, and then everyone signs around the matting and framed. I've got about 10 of those, and they're cool. It's cool to look back on them. It's cool to see the signatures, some of the funny things the kids wrote, but it's not like I'm gonna hang those up. They're kind of between the wall and the dresser in my bedroom. I don't really know where else to put them. Collecting dust. Because, I mean, yeah, I've got wall space around my house, but I like to put art. I like to put family photos. Even though I like these kids that I coached, and, I have good memories of all these teams, I didn't really want pictures of these kids on my walls. I mean, maybe if one season was just unbelievable, I might throw one up, and there's a couple good seasons, but I don't really need those pictures on my wall. It's nice that they give them to me, and I've gotten them through the years. I just don't really know what to do with them. Now, pictures of my own kids, or art that I've done, you know, that's what's around my walls for the most part. But a shelf somewhere, you know, this only takes up this much room, and on a shelf with signatures and drawings that the kids did and whatever else, little messages, I think that's a pretty cool idea for a coach. And, you know, if after a year or two, you've forgotten all these kids, who, what, I don't even remember that kid. It's a cool ball to play with. But, you know, if you are a parent who helps out with a team, or you're, you know, team manager, team mom, team dad, someone who's involved with getting gifts for a coach or coaching staff, or anybody, you know, most valuable player, whatever, most improved, whatever, these kind of things, very cool idea. Because, I mean, just up on a shelf, even with no signatures, that's pretty cool looking because it's a giant lacrosse ball. It's very cool. So anyway, if that's something that you might be interested in, and I know just from years of getting gifts and talking to team managers about, yeah, it's really difficult to figure out what to get you. And most coaches don't, I mean, that's not really why we do it, but people do like to thank a good coach. They do like to, you know, make some show of appreciation for a good season, or for, you know, coaching up their kids, and that makes sense. I get that completely. So if you are in charge of getting stuff for coaches and you need a new idea, I like it. You know, signatures everywhere, but plenty of room to sign. So it's very cool. So anyway, guys, go check out sixfeatherslax.com. I think that's the website. Put it right here. A great addition to every trophy case. Yeah, I mean, in a school trophy case, that's a cool thing. There's no mistaking it for another kind of ball. Even though it's not a lacrosse ball technically, it looks like a giant lacrosse ball. Yeah, I didn't even think about trophy cases at a school. I mean, that's an awesome thing to have in there. You know, varsity 2019 team that went undefeated. Pretty sweet. All right, guys. May all our varsity 2019 teams go undefeated. That would be fun. All right, Brian and Six Feathers Trading, thank you for sending this over. I think it's an awesome product. I think it's a very cool idea. If I ever have to buy a thank you gift for a coach, or an award for a player, I'm definitely going this route because I like it, and it's unique, it's different, but it's very cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.